I'm going to find a way of, but I cannot check a P3 class. That is the bad part of it. I can't check P3 class. Okay. Okay, lower your hand. People are putting up the hand. Let's first start with corrections. We shall answer these questions later. Kabuye. Any problem, Kabuye? Kabuye, Samuel.
Why is our work not yet marked?
Kabuye.
Teacher Solomon.
Yes, please.
Samuel's exams, we don't have the marks yet.
Okay.
Yes.
Samuel submitted early.
Yes, he did.
Okay. What is, let me check.
Okay.
Samuel who?
Samuel Kabuye John Joe.
Samuel Kabuye. That is how the email reads.
Let us first ask our mother.
Oh, sorry. Fine then.
Mother.
So Ben Casson, Eunice, hand up still. Yes, Eunice. Eunice. Yes, Eunice. Eunice is not talking. Any problem, Eunice? Please. Okay. Eunice, go to the chat. Eunice, go to the chat and you write for me that problem.
I just wanted to say good morning.
Oh, you just wanted to say good morning. It's okay. Tracy? Tracy?
Yes, teacher. Teacher, where do you find the work?
Tracy. Which work?
Where do you find the marks?
The marks. Okay, fine. I'm going to share my screen with you. All right. So before I start, I would like to share my screen with you and we see what we can do. Okay. I'm going to share my screen with you and then we shall go for corrections straight away after this. Okay. So I hope in a minute or two you will be able to see my screen. Yes. So when I go to our class, you realize that some of us sent work in a very difficult way, really. And some of the work was not clear at all. And I could send a message, a private comment to you that please, the work is not visible. The work is not visible simply because of the way some of us were taking our pictures. We emphasized this every other time. We were emphasizing this. But some of us were not able completely. We are not able completely to do what? To take good photos. You were not able to take good photos at all. And the work was not clear. So that is one of the reasons why some of your work couldn't be found. And I quickly wrote a feedback to you saying, please, this picture is not clear. You see? And some of you, the work was missing, completely missing out. Okay. I'll be checking my chat here. Okay, thank you very much, my admin. My admin is talking to me here. Okay, fine. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to check Kabuye's email, but you are going even to see results from here. Yes. 28. So you are even going to see my computer is a little bit slow. You be patient with me. That's why you don't see the digits. It is only showing those who missed week 4 assignment. There are those who missed week 4 exercise. It is telling you all those of you who have been missing work, it is going to show you today. So you are going to be called today in this class. You can see missing. Those are people who don't do their exercise. Okay. So our emphasis are going to be here. This is our English assignment is here. This is where we are going to look at English assignment. Okay. English assignment. English end of month assignment. That is where we are going to look at. And you are going to see those marks. I'm going to sort them out according to the marks. It is only that the class is delaying to open. Just be patient. The class is delaying to open. But it is going to open and you will be able to see. You see? So I'm going to sort them. Let me sort them by what? Let me sort them by, sorry. I want to sort them by grade so that we get to see those ones who have not handed in and those who handed in. Okay, sorry. I don't know today my sort by class average. Sort by class average. Sort by first name, no. Sort by first name. Today my machine is very slow. I don't know why it is not fast. Even when I try to bring it like this, it is not giving us well. Fine. Let me first get to our classwork as we wait that one to function very well. Let's come to our classwork so that we get to see our latecomers, those ones who handed in very late. Oh, I have messages here. Okay. Mark says, good morning, teacher. Thank you very much, Mark. And the rest are only greeting. Okay, fine. Let us first let me try to check classwork and see whether it will bring. I think it is it's not giving us today what we want, but these are the results. I'm going to show you, I'm going to sort them up well so that we are able to see them according to the marks. It is not giving us the right thing. It is not giving us what we want. So let us first close this because it is going to delay our corrections. Let's first close this. We shall get to this later. It is delaying the whole process. And this is not our intention. Let me stop to share that. Stop sharing it. so that we share the corrections now. We are going to see our marks. Let's not worry. I have showed you the spreadsheet, but only that it is delaying, and it's going to delay our process of corrections. So let's first do corrections. Okay. Let's first do the correction. We stop that sharing first. Okay. So in our corrections, we are going to start with the first number, number 1. And I would like to remind you that really, number 1 was a question that we had taken time learning it. And I expected everyone to have passed number 1. I don't know what happened, but because today you come to class primary 4, tomorrow you go to primary 5, another day you go to primary 6, so you end up not understanding some of these things well. And that is the reason I would like to emphasize the parents who are there listening to me, that let us guide these children to be focused on one thing. The Bible tells us that we cannot serve 2 masters at the same time. So this is our correction. We put our thanks to our sponsors once again. Our sponsors, Edify, thank you for making us reach to children at home. Christian School Owners Association, Uganda, thank you for this organized system of learning that has managed to make sure that the children have got to learn at home. And our implementers, ITAO, this is a very wonderful work. So in our corrections today, we are going to start with the use of shall and will. That was our first question. Okay, that was our first question. Now, I want to take you back to what we learned when we were looking at the use of shall and will. We said that when we are looking at the plural nouns, we, they, you, I is special in this case. It is not a plural noun, but we use the word shall when we are speaking in the language of I. But if we are talking of singular pronouns like Otim, okay, like Sarah, like Benita, a single person, we use will. We emphasized that very well in our lesson when we were learning. But what happened, I don't know. Most of us were not able to pass that number 1 to 5 correctly. So I would like to start with Nalunga Benita. Nalunga Benita. Nalunga Benita, can you please unmute? Nalunga Benita. Nalunga Benita.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, Benita. Yes, Benita.
Yes, teacher.
Give us the answer to our question 1.
Otim will wash his laptop bag in the evening.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Why are we using will, Benita? Benita?
Yes.
Why are we using will, particularly in number 1?
I don't know.
The pronoun Otim is singular. Okay?
Yes.
Yes, the pronoun Otim, John, Peter, this is one person. Okay? So in that case, we shall use will, because will deals with singular pronouns. If this was John, if this was Peter, if this was no longer one person, we use will. So let us not guess language. We must understand the language and master its rules. Okay? All right. So let us continue. Get to the chat. Sarah, I saw your work. It was not impressing me at all. I don't know whether you are in primary 3 or you are in primary 4. Okay? I saw your work. It wasn't impressive at all. All right. So as Benita has given us, our answer number 1 was will, simply because Otim is a singular pronoun. Okay. Let us continue to look at number 2. They dash do all the work in the teacher has given in the Google Classroom. They dash do all the work the teacher has given in the Google Classroom. Now, friends, we have just been explaining that the pronoun determines the verb, the linking verb that we are going to use in the sentence. So in this case, our pronoun here, let me circle it. Our pronoun here is a plural pronoun. They, many, they. This one is explaining the many. So in this case, we are going to use, can this chat become productive? Tracy, let this chat become productive. I mean, it should be able to raise answers to questions, but not greetings. The lesson has already moved on for 20 minutes. We should not be doing greetings now. Okay? Tracy, get serious. Okay, Opolot Simon Peter, thank you very much. This is very good use of the chat. If I was at home, I would give you a lollipop. Chironde Mark, thank you very much. Okay, these are the people I want in my class. Cairo, Kaka, wonderful job. Now Benita, that's wonderful. So those ones who are going to the chat and then they do nonsense, I hate them. I don't like them. Even God doesn't like them. Shasha, thank you for that answer. An explanation on that particular answer I have given you, that when the pronoun is in a plural form, okay, Alex, thank you, we have to use shall. Save for I emphasize that when we are using I as a singular pronoun, we use shall. When we are using you as a singular pronoun, we shall use shall. Okay? All right. Thank you very much, Samantha. Glad, thank you. You have made me happy. Thank you very much. Javan, that's good job. Amanya is here asking which class is this. Amanya doesn't have a timetable. Amanya Dixon, you don't have a timetable. We are doing corrections and we are going to follow our original learning or study timetable. Ivan, thank you very much. Namakola, good girl. Mwebaze, very good. Thank you for that answer. So in that case, we shall use shall. Let's continue to number 3. Okay, now look at the pronoun of number 3. Look at the pronoun of number 3. Let me get to the chat and get the people who are down here. Down here, my phone tells me if you are not on this Zoom in your tablet, my computer will tell me that this person is not on a Zoom, is in another application. Winfred Bamteza. Winfred Bamtaze. Winfred. 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 Yes, Winfred.
Yes, teacher.
Winfred. Good morning, Winfred.
Teacher will.
Okay,
Yes.
why are you saying will? Why?
Teacher,
Yes.
what is the question? I've not heard very properly.
But are you
What is
seeing
the
your?
question? I've not heard very
But are you seeing your screen?
properly.
Have you seen your
What is the
screen?
question?
Have you
Yes.
seen your screen? Then read number 3.
Okay. He dash prepare the pupils' meal.
What is the answer?
He shall prepare the pupils' meal.
No, thank you. No, thank you. When we have he as our pronoun. Winfred.
Yes.
Just Solomon. Teacher Solomon. Teacher Solomon, you are now co-host. You can unmute. Okay, Teacher Solomon, are you there? Okay. But Saki, are you asking something? Tracy?
Yes.
Yes, Tracy.
We can't see your screen.
Yes, I see your hand is up. Tracy? Ben Carson?
Bishop,
Can
can't see your
unmute
screen.
and
Bishop, can't see the screen. We wanted to answer the question.
okay. Teacher Solomon, I think, has gotten someone here is loaded in as Teacher Solomon.
Very
But the
much
teacher-
right. Yes.
This person here have made the co-host.
I think around 2 people talked about this one. The problem is the science.
Yes?
Yes, it is true.
Is that Teacher Solomon?
Even at the start of this, last week, I told you, geography is the science.
Someone is confusing us. It's not Teacher Solomon and they had named himself as Teacher Solomon. Okay, someone was saying, was giving us an answer.
Who is-
Teacher Solomon, are you?
Yes, I'm on. Who named himself Teacher Solomon?
Now I'd made him co-host and
Can you
okay.
imagine? Let me look for him.
He has run away.
Can you imagine? I think those are
Okay,
very
so you
wicked,
can continue.
very wicked people in our
Yes.
class. May God be with us. Thank you, sir.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
All right, thank you very much. So my learners, sorry about that. Sorry about that. We had a challenge. Somebody had infiltrated in our system and made me off completely. Thank you very much, teacher, for rescuing the situation. Okay. So this is our work. And we were trying to go through number 3. And we said that when we have a singular pronoun, like he, then we have to use will. In this case, friends in the chat gave me the answer. Friends in the chat gave me the answer here saying that, let me first change this chat so that it comes to me alone. Let me change this so that it comes to host and co-host. Yes, thank you. Okay. So somebody had already given us the answer there. Thank you very much, those who gave us the answers to number 3. Thank you very much. I have very many of you here. Aine also said he will. And the reason is he is a singular pronoun. So when we use singular pronouns, we have to use will. Thank you. Brian, thank you. And many other people. And those of you who also passed that number, thank you very much. Okay, so let's move on to number 3. Now, that question was very, very special. When we say the parent, okay? When we say the parent, is it singular or plural? Let me get from my friend here. Let me get from one of you here to explain to us. When Juma is not on mic. Sorry, Juma. I think you are not you are in another what? Alex. Let me get from Alex. Alex, are you there? Alex? Alex, can you hear me? Yes. Unmute, please. Alex?
Yes.
When we say the parent, is it plural or singular?
Singular.
Okay, now give me the answer.
Shall.
Sorry?
Shall.
No, thank you. No, thank you. Who else? Rajab, Musisi, you are not on mic. I can't give you this chance. Rajab, Alit Sarah. Alit Sarah. Alit Sarah. Alit Sarah is also not listening. Yes, Alit, you're welcome. The parent, is it singular or plural? The parent, is it singular or plural? When we say the parent. Oh, sorry. I think Alit is not able to talk to us. Let me get to chats, this wonderful chat. Will. Thank you. I wanted first to find out whether this is singular or plural. Opolot, I gave you the chance already. Let's give other people also the chance. Trinity, thank you. Maurice says that the parent is a singular. So we use will. That's a singular pronoun when we say the parent. But most of you were not able. Drusilla, thank you very much, Drusilla. Good one. Most of you were not able to give the correct answer to number 4 simply because you were quick to answer these questions and you added S on your own. Some of you even added the S using a pencil, or a pen, and you gave the answer. Oscar, thank you. Thank you for that funny thing you're doing. So the right answer, as said by the group, is will, and that is amazing. Thank you very much for that participation. So we have there will. So in our last question, I have talked about I for many times. Joanna, give us the answer to number 5. Joanna, give us the answer to number 5.
Teacher, you have unmuted me.
Now, oh, sorry. Joanna is the one I'm giving the chance, but she's not unmuting.
Yes, teacher.
Give us the answer to number 5.
I shall work hard when I go back to school.
Oh, good girl. Why are we using shall?
Because it's one person.
Okay, thank you, good girl. You are the best. Now, I is a singular pronoun. I is a singular pronoun, okay? So that brings us to the end of our first question. Our first question 1. The answers were very simple, but most of us were not able to perfect it and get everything correct. Okay, so let us continue. That was part 1. Any question there? Let me first clean up my mess. Let me clean up my thing here. And then I will be able to continue with you. Let me clean up these explanations here. Let me clean up the explanations here. Clear all the drawings at once. Okay. So I hope that one is done. So let's move to the next part. Our next part was somebody has given us a question here. Let's first hear this. I will work hard. Oh, it's an answer. Thank you. Trinity, I'm going to give you a chance. We have just started our first question, so don't worry. I'm going to give you a chance. Make questions in the simple future tense. Making questions in the simple future tense. Question, first of all, I want first to ask this question. Let me first ask these questions before we start. Making what? Questions. Making questions in a simple future tense. Okay. 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 So let me first see this. Techno pop. Can you please put up the arm and give us the answer? I told you to rename your phones, but you are not doing it. Techno pop 5. Let me start with the pop 5. Yes. There you are.
Sir.
Good. What is your name first?
My name is Israel.
Israel. Why Israel? You are an old student. Why don't you rename your gadget? Okay. Israel. When we are making questions in simple future tense, what do we start with?
Simple future tense.
Yes. When you want to make a sentence in a simple future tense, what word starts your question? Israel. The word is, do you start it with what? No. What do you start with? Remember, in future tense, we use will and shall, okay?
Yes.
So when you are making a sentence in simple future tense, how do you start that sentence?
The pronoun.
With the pronoun?
Yes.
No, we start the sentence with will or shall. Now, can you make a sentence in simple future tense? Just make a simple one.
They shall do their work.
They shall
I shall go.
Israel.
I shall go to the market.
Okay, I shall go to the market. Okay. Thank you. Yes. Now, if you are to make a sentence, I mean a question, if you are to ask a question, what will you say? I shall go to the market. Israel, the sentence you have made is very correct. I shall go to the market, right? Now make it a question. Make it a question. Shall I go to the market? Is that okay, Israel? Yes. So that is how we make sentences. The first thing that we have to note, my learners, is that all questions in a simple feature tense have to start with either shall or will. And therefore, you have to make sure you put a question mark. You have to make sure you put a question mark. Now, let's see how we went through in this question. Let's see how we went through in this question. Okay. There is also somebody who has named himself Teacher Solomon. My admin, please help me get this person and remove him from our class. Remove him completely from our class. Even follow him on Facebook, on WhatsApp, and remove him from our group. He has named himself Teacher Solomon. Can you imagine? We always encourage good children in our class, but this particular person here needs to be removed from this class. Okay? Now I don't know, my admin will get to know him. My admin will get to know him and they will remove him from this class. He has bad manners. He has named himself Teacher Solomon. That is called impersonation. Okay, so let's continue. Dad will give us money for the tour. Daddy will give us money for the tour. Drak. I don't know this one called Drake. Drake? 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 Please unmute and talk to us. Oh, that one is not. Oma Kairu? Kairu?
Yes, teacher.
Give us make a question.
Okay. Will Dad give us money for the tour? Question mark.
Good girl. Now, first thing, how have you written that dad? Remember, it will be in the middle of the sentence. So how will you write it?
You're right in capital letters.
Not all the word, of course, only that first letter, D. The first letter D should be in capital letters. Okay?
Okay.
Yes, that is the error that most of us made. Another error that we made was omitting the question mark. Most people omitted the question mark. They forgot the question mark. The sentence was written very well. It was a wonderful sentence. But what happened? They forgot a question mark. And when you forget the question mark, the question is wrong. That's where most of us lost marks. You forgot the question mark. I want to request again, Drake. Drake, one more time. Drake, are you there? Drake? Drake is not listening. He's not listening. His video is on and he's not listening to the teacher. Okay?
Yes,
so,
teacher.
Drake, it's your turn now.
Yes, teacher.
Drake, give us the answer to question 2.
Teacher. Yes, teacher.
Part B of the question is yours. Give us the answer.
Option 2 is
yes.
A
chain favor. Right again.
Yes, teacher. A can is Question mark.
No.
Again, favor will pass this test.
Question mark.
Question mark.
No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. Any other try? Make it a question.
Teacher.
Yes, make it a question. Oh no, your sound is not clear. We are sorry. We are going to leave you out.
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Your sound is not clear. Sorry for that.
Wait.
The sound of Drake is not clear. We would
not teacher.
It is breaking. Sorry for that. I think we are going to the charts now. Let's go to the charts. Okay. Grant Birunji says, will Acheng Favor pass this test? But she has not put a question mark. Birunji, Grant, it becomes wrong when you don't put a question mark. Kanu Kairu Kaka, will Acheng Favor pass this test? The sentence is correct, but it becomes wrong because you have not put a question mark. Okay? Cairo, the sentence you made is very correct, but you have not put a question mark. So when you put a question mark, then it will become a correct one. Thank you. Those of you who have, Samson. Oh, Samson. Will Acheng Favor pass the test? No, you have not written right the word this test. Your word is not correct, Samson. Samson, something like that. Galaxy S1 is not correct. Hamarinta, Amaritira is wrong. But teacher, Trinity, give us the answer. Trinity.
I cannot see.
Trinity, just write the answer here, like the way Glad is doing. Will Acheng pass the test? Put a question mark. My boys and girls, make sure you don't forget a question mark. Samson, good. Thank you for correcting. Joy, we are learning. We are doing corrections. Will Acheng Favor? Wow, but Sachi, you are the best. Thank you for that good answer. Mwashum, good answer. Clarina, hey, Clarina says she cannot hear me. She says she cannot hear me. Sorry for that, but I hope other people are hearing me because I can see my mic is on. Ayebare, you forgot a question mark and you have written the name of a chain in small letters. You have written will in small letters. Aine, thank you. That's very good. Aine, that's very good. Samsung Galaxy, I cannot choose you because I don't have your name. Okay. Brian Mugowa, good answer. Opolot Simon Peter, wonderful answer. Good. So let's move to the next question. We have understood that the question starts with will because Acheng is a singular person. Dad is a singular pronoun. So we start the sentence with will. Edify, will Acheng Favor pass this test? Double question mark. No, we don't double the question mark. You only put one. Okay? Kevin, thank you. So let's continue. All pupils will be promoted to the next class. First of all, look here. This is already a plural. All pupils. So that means that this will, okay, this will has to become shall. Okay? This will has to become shall. I hope everyone is seeing that answer. Okay? Drake, please pay attention. Drake, you are moving up and down. You're moving up and down. You are not settled. Your video is on. I wish your video was on and you are concentrating. Drake, that will be better. But your video is on and you're moving up and down. Please settle. Okay. Will all the pupils pass this test? Oh, remember we are going to, oh, good girl, Grant Birunji. Shall all pupils be promoted to the next class? Wow, Grant Birunji, very good. Keep it up. I wish I was at home. I would give you a lollipop. Please, teacher. Juma, joy and praise. Write the answer. Our calls are not very clear when you are talking to me. It breaks. So I have opted us to use the chat for now. Then when it clears, we shall get back to the call, okay? So please, Joy, just text me that answer. Joy, Axum, and Praise. Just text me the answer, like the way Clarina is doing, like the way Glad is doing. Glad, will is used for singular. So we shall say shall. Okay? Trinity, we shall say shall, all the pupils. All right? Okay. So let us continue. Thank you for that wonderful participation. We are now coming to alphabetical order. That is where I wanted to try. That's where I wanted us to try to be very careful, please. Let us be careful. We are going to arrange in alphabetical order, and I'm going to give one. So I want somebody to do it well, and then I will request you to put your video on, and then you do what? And then you show me. And then you show me. Okay? I want you to put your video on, and then you show me how you have arranged those words in alphabetical order. Okay? I want you to do it again. I'm going to ask someone now. Let me ask someone now to share with us that. Drake, I hope you're ready. Drake has left the meeting. Abdul Majidu. Abdul.
Not yet.
Not yet.
But soon.
Okay, not yet. Abdul says not yet, but it's about. So you have to organize yourself. I'm going to give you a chance. Let me, Abdul says not yet. Let me check, Ellis. Let me give a chance to Ellis. Ellis, get ready. Ellis, yes. Ellis, are you ready? Are you ready, Ellis? Have you got the answer? Ellis?
Yes, teacher.
Have you got the answer?
Yes.
Can you put on your video and we see how you've got it? Ellis? Can you put on your video? We see how you have got how you have arranged alphabetically. Have you?
Yes.
Can you turn on your video? We see you.
On.
It is on. Let us see this wonderful answer. Bruce, thank you. Put it closer. Good. Wonderful. You're shaking. Put it well. Don't shake. Don't shake. Don't shake. Put it well. Yes, good boy. Good boy. Now, do you know the secret? First of all, you have to write alphabet A, B, C up to Z. Okay? After writing that alphabet, then you can now choose, like the way Elise has done. Then you cross, first of all, which one is the first letter. I want to give a chance to another person to show us the work. There is somebody who was saying, teacher, I have done it. Trinity. Trinity, we are on you. Trinity. Trinity. Trinity.
Yes, teacher. Yes, teacher.
Trinity, we are going to request you to put on your video.
I'm already on my video.
Okay, now I haven't yet seen you. Let me look for you. Okay.
Have you seen me?
Okay, I've seen Trinity now. Trinity.
Teacher.
Yes. Identify the alphabet first. Okay.
Whenever we are doing this, we have to write all of the alphabetical letters so that we all understand it. So when I was writing, I first crossed the first N of the word note and the first N of the word nut and library and led. So when we cross those words, when we start with A, B, C, D, E comes first, and then I comes first, F second, O comes third, and then nut, U comes last, because it cannot come in front of E, I, and O. So we start with, but we are not supposed to forget to put the commas. So it's length, library, note, and nut.
Very good. That's amazing, Trinity. Who is ready also? Who is ready also and give us such a wonderful explanation? That's amazing. Aevare, are you ready? Are you ready to challenge Trinity? Let us hear from Aevare also. Mark, Mark, I said, teacher, give me. Mark. This is
going to smack. Smack is the best. What's up, B? Yeah, what's up, B? Yeah. Edna, you're not going to greet your friends. Hello, Edna. Will you not greet us from the chat? What's up, Andy? What's up?
What's up, dude?
Hello, Edna. Will you not greet us from the
Trust you.
Trust your job.
Eunice, Namokisa.
I can't hear anything. Hi, Edna. Hi, Edna. Eunice. But such trust and Jeff Javana. How are you doing? They are all chatting
To you.
No, Edna. Freak out.
What's up? Grant. Hi.
Hi, I'm a shy girl.
Not chatting. You're signing out. Yataka missing and you teacher Solomon. So that's the teacher Yajilam. Who's this first? Who was wrote on the chat that teacher Solomon? Yajilam, the Yajila co-host. You remove this kid from the meeting.
Back to meeting. Oh, okay, class. Hindi baba namba.
No me va mi gato.
Okay, guys, where is the teacher? Okay, guys, good morning. Where's the teacher?
We don't know.
Warren, make me go down, delete you from the Google Classroom.
Also, you were in that user.
I'm warning you.
Let him go get it. It's near my major bed. Teacher, where is the teacher? I need to get over for no reason.
Please unmute yourself and tell us what's the teacher.
Warren,
Unmute
make me
yourself,
stop,
guys.
or else I will delete you from the Google Classroom.
Who's that?
I am admin Eric. Warren, make me host now.
Please stop faking.
I am admin Eric. Okay, tell me how to prove it.
Your voice is not for Eric.
Okay, just
Where
tell me.
is the teacher, guys? Time is
Tell me another way to prove it.
Second of all, you're not host.
Wait,
I've very marked your work, guys.
Oh, I am marking the mark. I'm marking the work right now. Please, I'm marking the work right now. Make me host and I send it to you. Let me host and I send it to everyone. Who is this faker? Who is this faker?
Hello? Hello? Hello, guys.
Okay, guys, as you wait for the teacher, please prepare your books, math books. Yeah, and organize a prayer. Thank you. I can see time is almost, and where is our teacher?
Okay. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much, Warren. Warren, good morning, Warren.
Good morning, Teacher Eric. I mean, Teacher Tony.
Yes. Why you go to my name?
Yeah.
And just make me the host, not the co-host. You just go to my name. When you click where they say more, then you make me host. Eh?
Okay.
Like that. Thank you so much. Eh?
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you. May God bless you for that understanding. Okay, so what we are going to do right now, you are all aware that last week we have been doing correction. I mean, we have been doing exams. So this week, what we are going to do, we are going to make sure that the exams that we have done, it is important for us to go through them in terms of corrections. It's very important for us to go through the exams that we have done so that we can do correction. So this is primary 6, and we are going to be doing correction for mathematics. So what I'm going to request is that before we begin, we need to start with the prayers. We need to open up with the prayers, and I hope somebody is ready to pray for us. I hope someone is ready to pray for us. That is what I want. I want us to begin with the prayers. Then after the prayers, we can start. Now, members, this is a very important program. Correction is part of learning. Briefly, before we pray, correction is part of learning. And it is important for you to attend this correction. It is important for you to invite your colleagues to also attend these corrections. So let's have someone to pray for us, and then we continue. I hope these hands which are up, they are ready to pray. And make sure you have, Warren, I think, let me give you opportunity to pray for us. Warren?
Yes.
Yeah, you pray for us.
Let's humble ourselves and pray. Sovereign Lord Almighty, I thank you for the gift of life. I thank you for the daily bread. I thank you for whatever you provided to us, Lord. I thank you that we have been able to come again and meet together, sharing with Teacher Tony once more. I thank you, Lord, for all that, and I ask that you may provide us wisdom so that we may understand whatever you're going to learn in this lesson, and also in correction. Father, I pray that we may understand. In the mighty name of Jesus Christ, I pray and believe.
Amen. 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 Thank you. Thank you so much for that wonderful prayers. Yes. Just as we are now beginning, I was briefly explaining to you, we should not take these programs lightly. There are so many good opportunities that is coming ahead of you. So you be part of the program, attend the program, and then everything will be okay. So you know this is a way to go. And they have liked the program because once you do assessment and after you go through those questions, it is very important. A learner who did not understand during the lessons will understand during this correction time. So this is very good for us. So we are going to be reading the question, though I also have those questions, and we're going to be discussing these questions together because there are some of you who got 100%. I think I sent you some of you, you have got your results. Some results might have not come back because of the technical issue, but most of the papers is marked. And I know you have got some of you have got. Now, before I begin correction, another challenge I saw when I was marking, one, there was a problem of neatness. Some learners were not neat. The way you were working out was not coming out properly. Remember that this is a digital kind of teaching. We are teaching online, we are marking online. So it's something that you have taken the photo must be very clear. So next time when we do such assessment, you really need to make sure that your work is very clear. Even it comes back to the classwork that we're ever doing, the assignment that we're ever doing, the homework. make sure that the work is clear. That is one. Two, another challenge I experienced was also the challenge of unit. Most of the learners could work out very well, but failed to put the unit. What I mean is that if your unit is supposed to be kilometers, you just write 20 without putting that kilometer. So that makes your answer to become wrong. So those are some of the things, those are some of the key points. Once we are answering mathematics, we should be very careful. So one, make sure your work is neat. Two, make sure you have put the units where necessary. Some of you have been giving you that comment that your work is not seen clearly, put the units where necessary, good work. So I've been giving you such comments. So that is what we are going to do. Have the questions. You may not have to read the questions. Just pick you and we read the question and then we go ahead and see. Let me begin with Kelly. Kelly, you will read for us question 1. Kelly, you can unmute so that I display question 1. Okay. You read for us question 1, Kelly?
Yes. Yes,
okay.
Teacher.
Can you read question 1?
Convert 8 meters to centimeters.
Very good. Convert 8 meters to centimeters. Now, this is conversion of metric units. You learned this in primary 4, you learned this in primary 5. Primary 6, we majorly learned kilometers to meters, meters to kilometers. So, but it was important for me to test also this, because I remember in my assessment, I also gave you some revision work that please try to go through this. So when we are converting this for the purpose of doing correction, yes, you need to remember this thing. Need to remember this, recall what I told you about metric units. Recall this, recall this, recall this. There is something I told you about this. This metric, let me just write it here so that we can see how we can convert this. So recall King, Henry, daughters Mary, drank, coal, milk. Members, King Henry, daughters Mary, drank, coal, milk. Once you recall that, you can change from any unit to any unit, even if you have learned only one. You can be able to change any of these. So once you recall this. So I want also to pick someone to go through and tell me what it means by KM, HM, DM. I want to pick someone. Precious, can you unmute and write for us that in full? Tell us that in full. Precious, Liz?
Yes, teacher.
Can you tell us that in full?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, we have KM, King Henry, daughters Mary, drank coal, milk. How is this one? How do you call this one in full? KM in full?
Kilometers.
Then HM?
Hectometers.
DM?
Decameters.
And then M?
Meters.
DM again?
Decimeters.
CM?
Centimeters.
And MM?
Millimeters.
Very good, very good. So that is how you can recall. Now, arranging this thing like this helps you to change these 8 meters to centimeters. So in this case, let me ask the child first. How many centimeters are in 1 meter? How many centimeters are in 1 meter? Leviticus, how many centimeters are in 1 meter? Leviticus?
Uh, 100,000. 100.
Oh, 100. Very good, Leviticus. It is 100. So if you have this, you can now recall that from meters, I'm just going to pick from meters to go to centimeters. So meter is here. I write there 1. Then under this, I can fill it with 0. Under this also, I can fill it with 0. So this is how you can find the conversion rate. So that means if you fill this with the zeros, that is 100. So from meter to reach centimeters, it is just 100. So most of you have been writing 1000. That was not correct. So in this case, now you can start doing by saying 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeters. So if you have 1 meter equals to 100, how about if you have 8 meters? So how do I change it now? How do I change now 8 meters? Already we know that 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeters. So how do we now change from 8 meters to centimeters? Can we hear from Maria? Maria, how do we now change 8 meters to centimeters?
We say that 8 meters equals 8 times 100
equals 8 equals 8 times
100 centimeters.
Very good. So how many meters are those now?
800 centimeters.
So that means 8 meters is equals to 800 centimeters. So when you do this, then your answer becomes correct and you are given your marks. And you are given your marks here. Sorry, the way I've underlined my work. Also, I want to be. So this is how you are supposed to do. For those of you who may not understand, how did we get 800 centimeters? So here you can come back and multiply 100 like this, just like my girl Maria has multiplied 8 times 100 like this. Not so, Maria?
Yes, teacher.
So that you now say 8 times 0, you get here 0. Then 8 times 0, you also get here 0. Then 8 times 1, you get here what? You get here 8. So that is why Maria has got 800 centimeters. So members, this is how you can change from centimeters to meters. Now, other task that I can give you, under this, under this, they can ask you to change centimeters to millimeters. They can ask you to change decimeter to millimeters. They can ask you any of this to be changed. Are we together, members? So if you really know this, it will be very easy for you. Now, anybody can ask any question concerning this. That teacher, how do we change from this one to this one? Then we can go to number 2. Our answer is 800. But now you can ask any question concerning this number 1, so that before we go to number 2. Okay? Grace, Isaiah, are you able to change from any unit to another if given that task? You are able, isn't it? Okay.
Yes.
So thank you, Grace and Isaiah. Now, since you have said yes, remain on and change for me or change for us this. Grace and Isaiah, this is to test whether you have understood that you change 5 decimeter to millimeters. Yes, Grace and Isaiah, can you change that? Or one of you can do it, Grace or Isaiah, yes. One of you, okay? You explain to us. I'm going to be writing what you are saying.
1 decimeter equals to 10 millimeters.
Okay, now when you try to follow up there, Isaiah, try to follow here. There is decimeter here. I'm trying to write. There is decimeter. Then before millimeter there is centimeter, and then there is millimeters. So how many? So from decimeter we have 1, and then here 0. So what is the conversion rate here? There. What's the 100. Conversion rate? It is 100. It is 100. So it means that. Okay, that is 100 millimeters. So that is one thing you need to really know. That conversion rate, how do I get the conversion rate? If you remember this, it is very easy for you to change any unit to another. So you can go ahead and complete.
5 decameters equals 5 times 100 millimeters.
Okay.
5 decameters equals.
That is decimeter. That is decimeter. The small one is for decimeter. Yes.
500 millimeters.
500 millimeters. So learners, this conversion rate, they can ask you to change from any to any, which you need to do. Actually, as a learner, you can even go back and do your own work. You can say, okay, today I'm going to change from hectometer to meters. Today I'm going to change from this to this. You can form your own notes basing on this. Are you getting, learners? Yes. So let's go to number 2. Let's go to number 2, because this one we have already worked out, and thank you. Our answer is 800. But some of you did not write with the units. So once you don't write with the units, then you don't get the marks. Now, the challenge, also the challenge there is that most of you were saying that 1 meter equals to 1,000 centimeters. That is the challenge you had. That is not the case. 1 meter, because if you remember, King Henry's daughters Mary drank cold milk. You can just find meters, drank, that is decimeter, and then cold milk, that is centimeter. So you will find that from here, it is just 100 centimeter. That's why we are saying here that 1 meter equals to 100 centimeters. So that one, please, you don't need to forget. This is the conversion rate. This is how you can get the conversion rate. Once you remember King Henry's daughters Mary drank cold milk. So for those of you who are saying 1,000, it is not 1,000. I hope you have understood how we have got our 100. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So
yes.
we can continue. Okay. So then you multiply, because meter is bigger than centimeter. So you multiply. Only 8 meter gives you 800 centimeters. So when you are changing from a bigger unit to a smaller unit, you multiply. That is what we have done in number 1. So let's go to number 2. This is our number 2. So this is our number 2. Let me display. They are saying, okay. Okay, this is our number 2. So whenever you find a figure, whenever you are given the figure, please, you make sure that you study it carefully. But for this case, it is a very simple question that I want someone to explain to us. I have Asimwe Isaac. Asimwe Isaac, can you come out and explain to us? Isaac, I hope you are able to. Okay, Asimwe Isaac, can you come and explain that number 2? Isaac? Sorry, Isaac is not able to unmute. Let me pick another person. Mwesigye, Isaiah. Unmute. Okay, thank you.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, can you read number 1 and then you tell us what to do there?
Number 1 or number 2, teacher?
Sorry, number 2. Number
Find
2.
Find the perimeter of the figure below.
Okay, so do you know that figure? How do you call that figure? What's the name of that figure? This figure, we learned it in P4. It is called, maybe someone, don't go away. Let someone just help us to name that figure. Don't go away. Eh?
Yes.
because you are the one going to answer that. Let me pick someone to answer that. Joe, Samuel Joe. What is the name of that figure?
A trapezium.
Very good. That figure is a trapezium. So, my friend.
Yes.
That figure is a trapezium. So, here they are only asking you to find the perimeter. Can you briefly explain to your friend what perimeter is and how do we find perimeter of a figure? Briefly explain before you start doing that.
Perimeter.
Yes. What do you understand by that word perimeter? What is perimeter? Okay, you can remain on as I also pick someone else to help you define what perimeter is, because once you know the meaning, you can easily find it. Okay, you can remain on, you are the one going to do, but we need to understand the meaning. Albert, Arjuna, Albert, what is perimeter?
Perimeter is perimeter is a total distance around the figure.
Very good. So my friend, perimeter is the total distance around the figure. Do we still have our friend on? Yes, Isaiah is still on. Yes, so Isaiah perimeter is the total distance around the figure, as Albert has said. So now, how many, you need now to know how many sides is that figure having so that you can find its perimeter. So when you talk of total, it means you are going to add all the sides. So you just need to know how many sides are there. So in this case, Isaiah, how many sides are there?
It has 4 sides.
Okay, can you now find the perimeter?
Perimeter equals side plus side plus side plus side.
Okay, perimeter, allow me to write all the P equals side plus side plus side plus side. So you are supposed to add the 4 sides. Now, my advice would be, because for you to say side plus side plus side, it becomes 4S. But once you say 4S, it must have all the sides what? All the sides equal. So in this case, you can even rename your side. You can say side 1, you can say side 2, you can say side 3, you can say side 4, because they are 4. So you can pick any of those figures to be your side 1. You can pick any to be your side 1. To replace the sides, you can pick any to be your side 1. So you can continue and find the perimeter now.
Perimeter equals 9 centimeters plus 20 centimeters plus 6 centimeters plus 5 centimeters.
Okay, plus 6 centimeters plus 5 centimeters, correct? Correct. Are you going to group them?
Yes.
Okay, let me first, are you going to group them, because I want to follow what you are doing. Are you going
You're
to group
going
two,
to get
two?
9 centimeters and you group it with 20 centimeters, and you get 6 centimeters and you group it with 5 centimeters.
So I put them in bracket like this, eh?
Yes.
Okay, so you can go ahead.
Then you're going to get 9 plus 20. Let me first add.
Okay, you're allowed to first add because I want to write what you are doing. So the rest of the members, I hope you are seeing what our friend Isaiah is doing. So that is adding all the sides, because perimeter, you add all the sides. So then you find the sum. The total of all the sides becomes the, yes.
It is 29 centimeters.
29 centimeters, then plus the other one.
Plus, let me first see.
That is 6 plus
6 plus 5. You get 11. 11 centimeters.
You get 11 centimeters. So finally, you
Yes.
can add 29. Finally, you can add 29 plus 11. What do you get?
You get 40. 40
You
centimeters.
you get 40 centimeters, correct? 40 centimeters. So 40
Centimeters.
centimeters becomes our perimeter, becomes our distance around that trapezium. So this is what, remember, we have only learned about perimeter of a rectangle, perimeter of a square. But if you have the idea of perimeter, if you know the meaning of perimeter, thank you, Isaiah.
Yes.
Yeah, so the challenge I saw here was that most of you fail to write the method. The method first should be side plus side plus side. If you are very correct, you can write side 1 plus side 2 plus side 3 plus side 4. Then after writing this method, you come and substitute. You come and replace. To substitute means to replace.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, you come and replace. So where you can name any, like Isaiah said 9 is east side 1. Isaiah said 20 is east side 2, 6 is side 3, and 5 is side 4, which is okay. Then he added 9 plus 20, he got 29. Then he added 6 plus 5, he got 11. So therefore, his answer becomes 40 centimeters. Thank you so much. You deserve a very big hand clap. So that is how we can find perimeter of a given shape. Remember, they can give you perimeter of any shape. So you should just be able to know the meaning of perimeter. So for perimeter, just add the total distance around the given figure. Okay. So if there is any question before we go to number 3, this is correction. Thank you, Isaiah. So this is correction, members. And most of you, some of you failed the number because of not writing the unit. Some of you just wrote 40. And yet perimeter, you are supposed to write the unit that is given in the question. Then some of you, when you are substituting, majorly when you are substituting, you just say 20 plus 9 plus 5 plus 6. You don't substitute with the unit. So make sure that once you are substituting, substitute it with the unit. If it is centimeter, write centimeter. If it is meters, write meters. If it is decimeter, write decimeter. So make sure you substitute with the unit so that you can get the most correct answer. You just need to be very careful that very many children are doing this number, and once they are marking, if people are passing highly, they can go back and find very simple mistake that you might have done. Are you getting? So they can just, everybody has got 100%. So, but this one, his answer is not very correct. So this is where they can malice you. So you make sure you substitute. Now, some of you, when you're substituting, you can even just say 20 if you don't want to write that unit repeatedly. 20 plus 9 plus 5 plus 6. Put everything, because all these, they have the unit for centimeters. So you can just do this. Then you can add them, and you get your 40 centimeters. So that is how we do the perimeter of a given figure. So let's continue to our number 3. I hope we are moving on well. I hope we are moving on well. Members, are we moving on well? Can I hear you say yes or no? Members, are we moving on well?
Yes.
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 Okay, that is good if we are moving on well. So let's go to number 3. Okay, that one we may not have to expand a lot, because perimeter, most of us we know. We may not have to expand a lot. So let's have someone to read for us number 3. Okay, that's our number 3. Let's have someone to read for us our number 3. It does not necessarily mean only picking these ones who have put up their hands. but we can also pick others. I have here my boy or a girl called Edify. Edify, can you unmute and read for us the question, Edify?
Change 1 kilo,
0.5. That is 1 point. This one is a point. This small dot you are seeing, you can call it as point. 1.5. Okay, can you read now?
1.5 kilometers into meters.
Very good. Change, thank you, Edify. Change 1.5 kilometers into meters. Now, this one still, it is related to number one. Only that this is from kilometer to meters. Now, I want to ask you, here when you are asked to convert these units, you are supposed to know what we call the conversion rate. What I mean by conversion rate is only 1 kilometer is equals to how many meters. So once you know that, it will be very easy for you to change. So let's have Doreen Tendo to come up and explain to us. Doreen, can you unmute and explain that? We are doing correction, so everyone has to participate. This is what we have already done. Yes, Doreen. Sorry, Doreen, you have people who are disturbing you on the background. Sorry for that. Let's go ahead and pick someone else. I have here admin Eric. I don't know whether that is my admin or some of you are naming yourself as our bosses, which is not good. So I don't know this Eric, admin Eric, because if he's my boss, I want to make him the co-host. Can you unmute and talk to me? Okay, so let's continue and pick someone else. My friend there was having a lot of noise. Let's go to Cynthia or Kathy. Cynthia, come on and do for us number 3. Cynthia. Oh, Kathy, you are many there. One of you can come and do it. Cynthia.
Right.
Yes, you can go ahead.
We write King Henry's daughter Mary drank cold milk.
Okay, so because you want to find the conversion rate, eh?
Yes.
Now, in this case, I just want you just go direct and tell us what is the conversion rate from kilometer to meters.
1 kilometer is equal to 1,000 meters.
1,000 meters. Maybe in the side work, we can try to show them how you have got 1,000, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, let me try to go to side work here. You said I write here King Henry, eh?
Yes.
Okay, let me try to write King. Okay, continue. Tell me.
Henry.
Okay.
Daughter.
Okay.
Mary.
Drunk.
Okay.
Cold. Milk.
That is millimeters, eh?
Yes.
Okay, now in this case, from where to where?
From kilometers to meters.
So I feel under kilometer with is 1.
0. 0. 0.
Very good. So you realize that 1 kilometer, it has 3 zeros to reach meters, eh?
Yes.
That is why you have said 1 kilometer equals to 1,000
meters.
Meters. Okay, you can go ahead now.
1.5
So when let me ask you, when you are now changing from kilometer to meters, what do you do? Are we dividing or we are multiplying?
We are multiplying.
Okay. I'm now writing what you are saying.
1.5 kilometers. Is equal to 15 out of 10.
Okay, you have changed the decimal point into a fraction, eh?
Yes.
Then you got 15 out of 10.
Times 1,000 meters.
Okay.
Cancel a 0 with a 0.
Okay, you divide this 10 and the 1,000. You are dividing, eh?
Yes. Is equal to 15. It is equal to 1,500 meters.
Okay, in this case, we can first tell them that it is 15 which has remained on top here. Then here, it has remained only 100 meters, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. So 100 meters now, we are multiplying it by 15. What do we get?
1,500
1,500 meters. Okay, thank you. But also now, we can go to the sidewalk and multiply 100 like this, eh? My friend, are you still there?
Yes.
Yeah, we can go to the side because somebody may not understand. How did you get 1,500? We can multiply like this, isn't it?
Yes.
Whereby we are going to multiply by 100, 5 by 100, and then also 1 by 100 because there are 2 digits down, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, let's multiply. You multiply.
5 times 0 is equal to 0. 5 times 0 is equal to 0. 5 times 1 is equal to 5.
Okay.
1 times 0 is equal to 0.
I come and write under the place value of 10th, eh?
Yes.
Okay.
1 times 0 is equal to 0.
Okay.
1 times 1 is equal to 1.
Okay.
Then we add. Zero.
Here we shall get 0. Eh?
Yes. 0 under tens. 5 under hundreds. And 1 under thousands.
Very good. So that's why you have got 1,500.
500
So therefore, you can conclude by saying therefore 1.5 kilometers is equals to what?
1,500 meters.
1,500 meters. Thank you. I hope you passed the number, eh?
Yes.
Okay, that is good. Thank you so much. You deserve a very big hand clap. Now, let us continue, members. That has been our friend. That has been, I think, Okoi. Is it Okoi?
Okiro.
Okiro. You didn't write all your name. It has just stopped in Okio. Eh? Okio. Oki.
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 Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Okiro. Okay. So that has been our friend Okiro answering this question. So members, this is how you can change. The challenge I experienced there was that most of you had challenges in multiplying 1.5 times 1,000. It is very easy when you change from decimal to fraction. And how did he change from decimal to fraction? It has a very simple logic that if you have a number, this 5 is under what they call a decimal place. So if you have only one digit on a side of the decimal place, that means this answer, if you are changing it into fraction, it will become 15 out of 10. So 15 out of 10 is the same as 1.5. So once you change it to a fraction, it will be very easy for you to multiply by 1,000. So when you multiply this one by 1,000, you can easily divide 1,010, because if you're multiplying a fraction by a whole number, you can divide the denominator and the whole number. So in this case, 100 and 1,000 can be divided. So that's why if you divide 1,000 divided by 10, it remains 100 by just canceling the last 0. And here also has 1 0. When you divide it by 10, you remain with the 1. So here now he has 15 out of 1, which is the same as 15. So therefore, that side you remain with it. You remain with 100. So that's why he has multiplied here very well and got 1,500. So this is basically how you change from kilometers to meters. So here it is still changing from a bigger unit to a smaller unit. You multiply, but they can also ask you to change from meters to kilometers, which you have to know. So when you are changing from meters to kilometers, maybe let's hear from someone just to tell us, how do we change from meters to kilometers? Let's get from Marvin. Yes, Marvin, how do we change from meters to kilometers? We already know that to change from kilometer to meters, we multiply. How about when we are changing from meters to kilometers? Yes, Marvin. Marvin. Okay, Marvin is not talking. Okay, I have here Dennis. Yes, Dennis, how do we change from meters to kilometers? Dennis? Dennis? Okay, I am going to give one opportunity. Okay, Dennis has come on. Yes, Dennis, how do we change from meters now to kilometers? Because next time they can ask you that question. So when they ask you, how will you do that challenge? Yes, Dennis. Okay, Melvin, can you help Dennis? Dennis is not talking. We can't hear him. Melvin?
Yes, teacher.
So how do we change from meters to kilometers?
Change meters to kilometers by dividing.
By dividing. Very good. Very good. So in this case, if I give you, you can stay on and I give you a simple task. In this case, if I give you just this simple number that change
Yes.
4,500 meters to kilometers. Okay, how do you change that?
First, write 1,000 meters is equal to 1 kilometer.
Okay, in this case, you are changing the conversion unit. I mean, you are starting with 1,000, which is still the same as there, isn't it?
Yes.
Is equals to
1
kilometer. Now, let me first try to come in somehow. Now, members, why this our friend has put 1,000 first? The required unit should be on the right-hand side. What they have asked you to change to should be on the right-hand side. That's why we have started with the meters and we are going to kilometers. So whatever they have asked you to change to should be on the right-hand side. Okay, my friend, you can continue.
Then you write 1 meter equals 1 out of 1,000 kilometers.
Okay, now how about only 1 meter? So only 1 meter, we divide. This is why division come in. We divide. We divide like this. Meters,
Kilometers.
Very good. Here we have kilometers.
Then you write 4,500 meters is equal to 1,000. 1 out of 1,000 times 4,500 kilometers.
Okay. You can continue.
You cancel the zeros.
Yeah, so in this case now, first wait. In this case, you have, this is the conversion rate that he has got. This is what we are calling the conversion rate. And that conversion rate is already having division. That's why they are saying you divide. In this case, you divide this number given to you, you divide it by 1,000. So if you look at the conversion rate, it is 1 out of 1,000 times. So where will division come? So once you are multiplying a fraction by a whole number, you divide the denominator and the whole number. So the boy is saying we can cancel the zeros first. So that is division. That canceling, you are dividing. In this case, you are dividing 4,500 by 10 and even 1,000 by 10. So when you divide 4,500 by 10, you cancel this zero and you cancel this zero. So my friend, you can continue.
You cancel another zero.
Okay.
It will remain 45 out of 10.
Okay, this is now 1 times 45, which you get 45 there. The numerator times the whole number. You get 45. 1 times 45. That is what has remained in the numerator. So you know, you multiply the numerator by the whole number. So that is 1 times 45 is 45. Then the denominator is out of 10. Okay, you can continue.
You change it to a decimal number.
Okay. So when it is just out of 10 like this, you can count 1 decimal place, isn't it? So here it will be here. There we shall get what? 4.5 kilometers. So when you change, you make sure you write the unit. So this is basically how you change from one unit to another. Thank you, my friend. I don't know whether I've seen Marvin. I don't know whether Marvin was the one talking. Okay, Marvin, for you, I depict you long time, but you didn't turn up. But at least what we have done, you have understood, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So let's go to our next number, please. Our time is running, but I hope we are going to finish our correction as I had planned for you.
Hello?
Okay. So let me wrap this so that I can take you to the next.
Hello?
Yes, hello.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, we are now going to the next number, and be there and read for us the next number. So some of you are trying to copy correction. This correction, I will put it also in the classroom, our Google Classroom, because I've already organized them. So I will just put there, and then those who are not able to copy right now will find the correction there. So this is what we have already done. Let's just go straight to our number 4. And my friend there is going to read for us number 4. If you are still on, can you read number 4?
Find
Yes.
the area of a rectangular garden whose length is 21 centimeters and width is 20 meters.
Again, can you read again? Hey, you after reading you muted. Okay, that is good. So let's pick, like you have heard our friend reading, that find the area of a rectangular garden whose length is 21 centimeters and width is 15. how do we find area of a rectangle? That is the first question. Emma, how do we find area of a rectangle, Emma? Sorry, Emma, your network is not very clear, Emma.
Find area of a rectangle by multiplying side by side.
Are you sure side by side? A rectangle, it has the name of its side. It's not like a square. It has the names of the side. The name, if this is a rectangle, members, if this is a rectangle, if this is a rectangular garden that they have said, it has a name of this side.
Find the area of the rectangle is by multiplying.
By multiplying what?
By multiplying length and width.
Length and width. So this, the longest side, the longer side is called length, and the shorter side is called width. Are you getting?
Yes.
Okay, so in this case, what's the length of that rectangle?
21 centimeters.
So 21 centimeter comes to the side of the longer side, eh?
Yes.
21 centimeter. What is the width?
15 centimeters.
15 centimeters. Okay, so you go ahead and now find the area. How do we start finding the area now? Are you there? Okay, let Jude also come in. I think network is disturbing you. Jude, can you come in and continue from where you have stopped? Jude? Okay, Jude.
It is area equals to length. Area equals to length times width times 15 centimeters.
Okay, length times width. Okay, so in this case, you substitute, you replace. Where there is length, we are going to put, what are we going to put for length? Jude?
21 centimeters.
21 centimeters.
21 centimeters.
Times the width?
15 centimeters.
15 centimeters. So you can go to the sidewalk and multiply. Can we go to the sidewalk and multiply? So in our sidewalk, we are going to multiply 21 times 15. So you can arrange it vertically like this, so that it is easy for you to multiply. So Jude, continue to multiply. Okay, we are going to multiply 5 times 1. Are you there? Oh, network
5
is disturbing you.
Times 1, 5.
Okay.
Network.
Okay. But we can hear you somehow.
Okay.
Okay, Jude, allow me to pick someone to help you because the network is slow for you.
5 times 2.
Okay, Jude, I was saying that allow me to pick someone because the network is jumping on your side. I don't know whether you can forgive us for that, or you are trying. Let Trevor also come in. Trevor, can you also come in, Trevor? Okay, Trevor, can you also come in and multiply?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, you start.
5 times 2, 10.
10. Okay.
1 times 1 is equal to 1. We put the 1 on the side of tens.
Okay.
1 times 2 is equal to 2 on the side of 100. Then we add.
Okay.
Five plus 0 is equal to 5.
Okay.
0 plus 1 is equal to 1.
Okay.
1 plus 2 is equal to 3.
Okay, so how many centimeters are those?
They are 315 centimeters.
315 centimeter squared. Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much, my friend. Yeah, so Jude, I think our friend Trevor has helped us to be clear. So members, the challenge you had here also, you were not putting the centimeter squared. You were not putting that square centimeters. So whenever you talk of area, make sure that you put the squared centimeters. So this one is not very hard, so we cannot put emphasis there. Only that you need to do the practice. I want to leave you with this, and I will continue telling you that mathematics without constant practice, it remains a challenge. But once you do practice every day, then math becomes the easiest subject in your life. So just make sure you are doing practice every day. Don't wait for the time for math and then you go and start doing mathematics. So do constant practice. Mathematics without constant practice remains a challenge. So thank you for those who have worked out that number. I think we are okay. Time is still there, some few minutes. Let's go to this number, number 5. So this is our number 5. Ole, yes. Members, this is our number 5. Okay. Okay, let me try to remove and just put this. Yes. Now they are telling us to add under kilometers and under meters. These questions disturb the people. I can bring this and I bring weeks, days, minutes, hours, minutes. So these are weeks, days. So these are very common questions which disturb the children. It disturb. They look simple, but there are some technical thing that you are supposed to consider there. So let me see who is ready to do for us this number. Okay, let me see who is ready to do for us this number. Okay, I can see very many people are ready to do for us this number, but you make sure that you are able to explain, because I want someone who is going to explain. For me, my work is to write. Okay, can we pick Travis? Travis Scott. Travis Scott. Yes, Travis. Okay, so if you have challenge in unmuting, then you are going to delay. You're going to delay and you will unmute when I've already picked another person. Can I pick another person, Clever? Clever, can you unmute and answer for us that? Clever. Good.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Clever, answer this number.
Add 17. We get 650 meters plus 500 meters, which is equal to 1,150 meters. We divide 1,150 meters by 1,000 meters.
Okay, why are you dividing it? Why? Are you? The question is, why are you dividing it?
Because 1 kilometer is equal to 1,000 meters, and this number is bigger than 1,000 meters.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so when we divide, what do we get?
we get 15 meters.
Okay, when you divide 1,000, how many 1,000s are in 1,150? How many are they inside there? How many times 1,000? This 1,000, how many times? It goes only once, isn't it? Okay,
yes,
if it goes once, what do you remain with?
15.
Are you sure? You subtract 1,150 minus 1,000 because it has gone there only once. What do you remain with? You subtract. It has gone there only once, so you take that 1,000 away. Okay, so here you have 0 minus the 0, you get 0. Then here you have 5 minus 0, you get here 5. And here you have 1 minus 0, you get here 1. So what is the remainder there? This is 1 minus 1, which is 0. So what do you remain with there? You remain with 100 what? 150. So do you know how to write? So here you begin writing the what? The remainder, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you regroup the ones. Okay, you can go ahead.
7 plus 1 plus 3 equals 21.
You have said 1
11.
plus 7 is 11. So I write 1 and again I regroup 1. Then 1 plus 1, what do we get?
2.
Very good, clever. So this is how you are supposed to work out this number. Thank you, Clever, for that wonderful participation.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So members, that is how you add, but you need to be careful in a question like this because these questions, they can bring for you in other related topics. They can bring for you here, they can say weeks, they can say days. I'm just trying now to give you areas to go and revise. So here they can say 2 days, 2 weeks, they can say 5. Here they can say 1, and here they say maybe 3. So, and they ask you to add. So you should be able to know when you add under days. So how many days make up a week? So once it is 7 or more, you divide. So the same applies to these meters and kilometers. So once you have already reached 1,000 meters here, when you add here, and it's already more than 1,000, you need to divide so that you can regroup. So, or if it is less than 1,000 meters, you just write that answer there. So that is how you are supposed to do such a number. The number seems to be a P3 work, but also most of you did not pass all these numbers. So thank you for Clever. So that is how Clever has done the work, and that's how you do your work. So I think we are almost ending and it is our time up, but let's just finish in this number. Okay, we are going to finish in this number so that the next time we meet, we shall start from number 6 to the remaining numbers. Okay, so this is here the question. This is the question. I want someone to read for us the question so that we can, okay, someone to read for us the question. Noella, Mary, can you read the question, Mary? Mary, can you read the question? Mary? Okay, we have tried. Mary is not reading. Let me get another person. Okay, Esther Tendo. Esther Tendo, can you read the question? Esther, please. Okay, Esther also is not able to read. Tempo. Tempo, can you read? Tempo King. Tempo King, can you read the question?
Yes. Yes, teacher.
Yeah, read that question and explain.
The perimeter of a rectangular field is 48 decameters. Find the length if the width is 3 decameters.
Yes.
Here they want the length, but when they have given us perimeter and the width. So we are going to write length plus width plus length plus width equals perimeter.
Okay, let me write what you have said. We are going to say length plus width plus length plus width is equals to perimeter.
Perimeter. The length is not given, so you leave it there as L plus 3 decameters plus L plus 3 decameters equals 48 decameters.
Plus L plus 3. Okay, you can continue. Okay.
L plus, you collect like terms. L plus L plus 3 decameters plus 3 decameters equals 48 decameters.
3 decimeter plus 3 decimeter, that's decimeter, because whenever you find the one written in small letters, you consider it as decimeter. Okay, we continue.
It will 2L plus 6 decimeters equals 48 decimeters.
Okay. Continue.
You collect like terms and subtract.
Okay.
2L plus 6 decimeters minus 6 decimeters equals 48 decimeters minus 6 decimeters.
So because of positive, when you are collecting like term, positive changes to
negative.
Positive changes to negative. Good. So you subtract on both sides. Eh?
Yes.
Okay.
2L plus 0 equals 42 decimeters plus 0.
Okay, 6 minus 6 is 0. And then 48 minus 6 we get like that. Eh?
42 decimeters.
Okay.
Yes. We are going to divide 2L equals 42 decimeters.
So we are going to divide both sides. Eh? Now here we have 2L is equals to
42 decimeters.
Very good.
You divide both sides by 2.
Okay. Okay, continue.
By 2, 1. By 2, 1. L, that it remains L.
Okay.
Then by 2, 1. By 2, 21.
So here, when you divide 4 divided by 2, you get 2. Then
21.
when you divide 2 divided by 2, you get 1. So our length is equals to 21 decimeters. Very good. So that is the length that they have asked you to find. Thank you very much, my friend, for that wonderful contribution. Okay, so members, this is how you find. Now, in these questions, you can find this is how our friend has done, and he has explained it very clearly. Maybe let me try to go through what he has been doing. What he has been doing is very, very correct. So he said that in this question, this is a rectangle that they are saying, and in this rectangle, they have given us the width, and they have given us perimeter of the rectangle. So length is missing. When you look at the figure that I have drawn here, you find that this length L is missing. So they are asking you to find that missing length. So because they have given you perimeter, it is very easy for you to find the missing length, whereby the boy said, now what we are going to do, we shall use the formula to find the perimeter of a rectangle. So here the formula is length plus width plus length plus width equals to perimeter. So here you replace what has been given, you substitute. So if they have given you length, you come and replace that length. If they have given you width, you replace it. In this case, they have given us width. So where there is width, we shall put 3. Where there is width, we shall put 3. And where there is perimeter, we shall put 48, because perimeter is 48. In that way, we shall be able to find the length. So this is what they have done. Okay. Now here we collect like terms. Length and length, they are like terms. We can put them together. And in this case, this length as a positive. So that means we shall add length plus length. Even 3 as a positive here, we shall add 3 plus 3. So that is what we have done there. Okay. So when we add L plus L, it becomes 2L. And when we add 3 decimeter plus 3 decimeter, it becomes 6 decimeter. So in this one, we now have to collect again like terms. In this case, now we are going to collect like term crossing the equal sign. So once we are going to cross the equal sign, if this 6 is a positive, when it is crossing equal sign, it becomes negative. So that's why we are subtracting on both sides like that. Okay. So 6 minus 6, it remains 0. You can either write it or you can even just say 2L plus 0 if you want equals to 42. So you divide both sides by 2 to get the value of L, because you only need L. You only need the length, not 2 length. So you need to find a way of removing these 2. So we remove this 2, it is called coefficient. So we remove the coefficient by dividing both sides. So when we divide, okay, 2 divided by 2, it becomes 1. Then this is 2 divided by 2, 1. And also here we have 42 divided by 2, where we get 21. So our length gives us 21 centimeters. So basically, that is how you can find the length. Yes, some of you passed the number, that was okay. Majority also passed that number, that was okay. So members, our time is over. Next time when we meet, we shall begin from where we have stopped. We have stopped in number 5. So next time we shall begin from number 6 up to the last number. Otherwise, thank you so much for being good children. Thank you for those who have participated. Thank you for those who have not participated. I know time and people are many. We could not make all of you to participate. Otherwise, thank you so much. May God bless you all. And I say bye-bye from me.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.